Hello all, myself Shuganti, working as Assistant Professor in Social Work Department at the PhD College of Arts and Science. So today we are going to see about what is the connection between personality development, self-actualization and social work. So there are a lot of connection between these three aspects. So today we are going to see about what is that. So let us see. First of all, we'll try to understand what is the difference between social work and other professions. The primary aim of any profession is to make a student professional. A teacher aims in that is teaching a student the theories, methods, principles, techniques which is actually required for prolonged training and formal qualification. But when it comes to social work, the primary and secondary aim is to make a social work student a holistic human being. The secondary aspect is that all the courses are career oriented. The teacher or the course might teach a student to how to fetch a job and how to earn money. But when it comes to social work, it is life oriented. It talks about the principles, values, ethics, system, what a particular person should follow in his own life and how he has to, that is, work with other peoples in the society. So the next point is practicing profession without much hindrance of personal qualities. So this can be done. This is possible when it comes to other professions. So they can completely segregate their personal life from the work life. But when comes to social work, the personal life and the that is professional life cannot be segregated as because once a particular person fails in a personal qualities, it is not possible for a student to become a perfect social worker. The last point talks about that is Maslow's hierarchy of theory. So what Maslow's hierarchy of theory says is that the first need of any person is that is physical needs. Next is security. Next is love and belongingness, and next is self-esteem. And the last pinnacle is self-actualization. It is possible for any student to reach self-esteem level when comes to other professions, but the social work student should be self-actualized. This slide talks about how a social worker should be and where we fail. The first most thing is this religious aspects. When a social worker is religious, so knowingly or unknowingly, there is a possibilities for him to follow his own ideologies, dogma. So in that cases, there is possibilities for prejudice bias, but that he can be a spiritual. Spirituality teaches a particular person how to free from himself from religion. The next is if you are a cosmetic addict, then it is going to be a problem because cosmetics damage the environment. The chemicals are released into our lakes, streams, rivers, public water systems and damages wildlife, flora and fauna. Even it damages the aquatic life. When a social worker is a non-veg lover, when he consumes non-veg on a daily basis, he promotes artificial insemination and livestock industry. This has numerous and diverse impacts on the environment. Next is littering. Littering is a habit of any Indian. So this is might be a habit, but it creates chain reactions. Hence, social worker should be responsible in every action he performs. Next is knowing English or not is not a barrier when it comes to social work. So the only thing what is required for social worker is knowing the local language. He may not be a multisyllabic. Last but not least, being egoistic ruins anybody's life. If a social worker is egoistic, he will not be a perfect social worker in the eyes of clients. He will fail in understanding clients, self-determination, etc. So this egoistic is also a barrier to attain self-actualizations. Once a social worker leaves all his egos it is possible for him to attain the pinnacle that is self actualization. Certain things we need to understand. All all words, all perspectives, all perceptions are construct. It is not in concrete idea. Construct in the sense that it doesn't have any meaning. There is no right or no wrong in this world. For an example, the word marriage is gives different perspective in an eye of an Indian when it compared to an American. When this is the point, there is no meaning in judging. As a social worker, we need to redefine the term development and success. Any development in the society has led to destruction as well as construction. From this, it is understood that the development of success, it is nothing but the happiness, the love, affection. The most important aspect in life is each and every person should watch their thoughts. Thoughts create immense energy, positive energy. The best example is the experiment which has been done by Masaru Emoto, who is also being called as water scientist. Please Google and see the effect of water, that is thoughts and water, which has been proven by Masaru Emoto. The most important character to become a social worker is to be empathetic. To be empathetic, we need to observe the nature. Most of us, we do not have time to observe the nature. Only if we observe the nature, it is possible for us to understand the universe and its function. From this, it is possible for us to be empathetic towards each and every organism in this world. The last one is we need to be we need to use our intelligence rather than intellect. So intellect always thrive on our ego base. It always creates or it always finds temporary solutions. Sir Hans Wilhelm has explained it that to overcome fear, we have created weapons, surveillance cameras, technologies, internets, etc. Same way, to eradicate hunger, we have introduced fertilizers, pesticides, irrigation facilities, etc. This will only yield temporary solutions. This cannot be a permanent solution. Only using intelligence will give us a permanent solution. So by this, what I would like to say is that social work can be practiced only when we have passion. Without passion, it is not possible for us to become a so from this, what I like to say is that each and every social workers, you are the persons who can bring change in this world. Understand that you hold a very important responsible position whereby you can create a new world. Thank you.